So we continue now with the Henry's Creek fire. Let's take a look at this map. The fire started Sunday afternoon east of Ammon near Black Hawk Estates, and since then it has grown to more than 25,000 acres and has spread 17 miles west towards the Ryrie area. This fire has been forcing some evacuations and has destroyed at least 2 cabins. So far there have been no reports of any injuries. Local News 8's Chris Nessman has been following the fire since Sunday. He joins us now live off of Highway 26 near the Ryrie Reservoir. Chris.
Yeah, Jane, Carl, as far as an update to the fire, one good side is the winds have tapered off and have switched directions. However, that still makes them concerned as far as where's the fire going to go next. So with me, I have Sergeant Lovell, Brian Lovell with the Bonneville County Sheriff's Office. So, Lovell, tell me, I guess, what is the latest with this fire? Specifically, kind of what are you guys most concerned about?
Well, like you said, the winds have died down and they've changed, so our concerns are monitoring what fires left is going to blow to that hasn't burned. So that's going to be continually monitored through the night and kept after by fire crews and also from people from the Sheriff's Office.
Okay, and as far as evacuations, there has been some good news from that. What can you tell me about that?
Yes, the residents that are in the east and west Birch Creek Loop and Moss Avery Road area, they've been allowed to go back inside there. We've advised them to use caution and also continue to monitor us because these winds are changing. We may have to come up there and make contact again, but we are letting those folks go back into that area to their homes for tonight.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Sergeant Lovell. I'll let you go. So again, with the winds dying down, it has helped some, but they still are concerned. And I will tell you one good thing, just as an observation. We are here off of US 26, and behind me, at one point they were worried you'd be able to see flames, but obviously it is completely dark, meaning it has not crested the ridge. So that is another good thing new tonight. Reporting live off Highway 26 in central Bonneville County, I'm Chris Nessman.
All right, that is some good news. Thank you, Chris. Now, he was talking about cabins being destroyed. One of those cabins destroyed by the fire belonged to Lois Judy Critchfield and her husband. The Critchfields had gone to their cabin to celebrate their anniversary and were taking a nap. And all of a sudden, the notice came that they had to get up and leave. Today, they returned to their cabin hoping it had been saved, but they found it had been destroyed.
Just didn't have time to prepare. We left the lawn chairs sitting here thinking we'd come home to them, but yeah, this is a card table, that round card table. And I don't know how far you dare go in there, but...
Well, the cabin was not insured, so it is considered a total loss.
While some families are dealing with the loss of property, others are seeing close calls. Today, Local News 8's Allison Zimmerman caught up with one homeowner who was evacuated, but thanks to firefighters and farmers, she returned home today to find their home was okay.
And got a call that it was headed towards the house, so get home and evacuate. And we came and it was like, just this myriad of angels were here.
Linda Sharp is one of a handful of families sent out of her home Monday night from the Henry's Creek fire.
First things I grabbed were records, like the cattle records with all their, because we raised purebred cattle, so we grabbed their records.
And when the myriad of angels showed up on her porch that night.
Oh my goodness. There were probably at least 6 livestock trailers that pulled in.
Linda credits all of this to the help of farmers and firefighters working to keep the fire away from her house so that she could return to it the next morning. And in the meantime, this is their home for her and her husband Bruce.
It was chaos, uncontrolled, but it worked. So.
And in their temporary home, friends and family are making sure they're not alone. Many of us don't know what it's like to lose everything or even be faced with that possibility. You've probably thought about the things you would or wouldn't take with you. But Bruce here knew of at least one thing he didn't want to leave behind.
Got a moose here a few years ago, once in a lifetime. And there's quite a story about that moose that just goes on and on. It's pretty comical, but...
Yep, the head of a moose Bruce shot. He couldn't find it for us, but the thought of it being on the top of the list made Linda do this.
I was going to leave the moose on the wall, but somebody said Bruce told him to get it if they could.
You
the moose head off the wall.
And during these scary times, the Sharps leave us with this one final thought.
That house, I was grateful that it's here. If it would have been gone, we had us out, and that's what was important. So,
Oh, what a great story there. And for a full list of the evacuations in place for the Ryrie area, visit our website, localnews8.com.